Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, The Scent Obsessed Mom. My name is Lauren and I love to talk about all things affordable women's fragrance. So if that sounds good to you, please hit that subscribe button. And I am a brand new channel, so I really appreciate your support. So I'm going to get right into it. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing slash kind of giving you some first impressions on this brand new, I don't know about brand new, but new-ish lotion line from Scent Theory. Scent Theory, if you shop at Walmart, you're probably familiar with them. They make hand soaps, which I've used before, and maybe a few other products. Sorry, I'm kind of out of breath right now. I was running around trying to get everything set up here, and I've been doing some housework. So I am going to be filming this from behind the camera this time. I'm kind of going to be doing a mix of both types of videos on this channel. So anyway, this is a new lotion line, and I did something that I never do, guys, and that is buy the entire line. So there are some reasons for that. Number one, these are only $6 and some change a piece. So super affordable. You get, I think they're 18-ounce size bottles, which is an amazing deal. And literally every single scent in this line sounded like it was right up my alley, and that never happened. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and order these. I saw some really good reviews on them. I had no clue these even existed. And I shop at my local Walmart pretty often. And I'm over in like the, the makeup body care section, even if I'm just kind of looking around. And I had not seen these. So that's how I know that they have to be new. But like I said, the reviews I've seen have all been very good, which intrigued me. And so I have been able to sample all 4 of these. And again, just first impressions. These just came in the other night. But I'll kind of give you a little overview of each scent that's available. And then at the end, I will give you some layering suggestions for body mist. So anyway, let's start out with one of my favorites, which is Velvet Vanilla. These are supposed to be 24-hour moisture, so long-lasting moisture. It says wrap your skin in scent. The scent is supposed to be long-lasting, and then all of them, let me find the ingredients, basically have the same first 5 ingredients. So hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, ceramide blend, shea butter, and glycerin, and then each of them has a different oil. So this one has sweet almond oil. In the Velvet Vanilla, I'm not going to read the entire description here, but they each have a cute little description of the scent. But the main notes in this one are rich vanilla, cozy musk, caramelized sugar, and a swirl of buttercream. So I am a vanilla girl through and through, have been for years. This is, probably my favorite scent note of all time. I am, however, fairly picky about which vanillas I keep in my collection because I do have so many. But this one is really good. I would say out of the 4, this is probably the strongest to my nose. I really did get a lot of scent when I I could smell it obviously out of the bottle, but when I applied it to my skin, the scent lasted for a while. Now this one I have not tested out like longer than an hour or so. And I have not put it all over my body like I did one of the other ones, and I'll tell you which one that is. But I will be testing all of these, the rest of these out over the next week or so, and can kind of report back then. But yeah, scent wise, this has plenty of strength to it, which that's a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't know about you, but when I go and get a scented lotion, like I want it to be scented. Like I want to be able to smell it. I want the scent to last, much like I don't expect it to be as strong as like a perfume or even a body mist, but I should be able to smell it, right? Like what's the point? You might as well just get a plain lotion if you can't smell it. So that is not an issue with any of these in this line. I can already tell you that. So awesome scent. This is for if you want like a really rich gourmand vanilla. You really get that buttercream note in there. It's sweet. It's really perfect, I think, for fall and winter. So I really like this one. If you're a vanilla girl and you want that rich gourmand vanilla, I would definitely try this one out. The next one is for all of my clean scent girls. So I actually have gotten more into the clean, like soapy kind of laundry scents, especially over this last summer. So this is Linen Drift, and it has rosehip oil in addition to the other ingredients. And again, the main notes it mentions on the back are cool cotton, honeysuckle, and fresh air. On the front, it says fresh cotton and solar flowers. I definitely think this fits the description. It is lighter than Velvet Vanilla. I would say so far to my nose, this is the lightest of the four, but you can definitely still smell the scent. It is a very pretty, just kind of light, airy, clean linen scent, basically just exactly what it says. And from what I've seen, it's kind of hard to find scents like this. I don't feel like there's as many of them available on the market, especially in lotions, as there are in other scent categories. So if you're looking for a really good lotion, like clean laundry type scent, I would definitely try this one out. The next one I also really like. I might try this one out tonight. This one is called Cashmere Skin with toasted coconut and salted amber. It has coconut oil, and the main notes are, what do we have here? Exotic florals, warm coconut, smooth woods. This is a gorgeous scent. It really, really is. I think it's nice and warm. I think you get a nice blend of that coconut and salted amber. It's not so coconutty, and like it doesn't have like a sunscreeny vibe to it. It doesn't feel like a summer scent to me, although you probably could wear this in the summer. But it is like a warmer, deeper coconut, like I said, with that amber. So I think it's perfect for fall and winter as well. And just a little bit stronger, I think, than the Linen Drift. And finally, Silk Sheets. This one I really, really like as well. This one I tried out the other night. I put it on after my shower all over, and I can't say for longevity on the other scents yet, but this one, I took my shower, I would say maybe around like 6 o'clock, went to bed around 10, and I could definitely still smell this on my skin when I went to bed. I just think it is a gorgeous lavender scent, but again, it's not too overpoweringly lavender. I think it blends nicely with the silk musk and the other notes that are in this. And so I have been on the hunt for a really good lavender scent because I feel like I really like lavender, but only when it's done right. Sometimes it can almost smell too earthy, too natural, almost to where to my nose it kind of stinks, right? And who wants that? So I like something that's a little more sweet, kind of perfumey, powdery, musky, and this really fits the bill on that. I'm very happy with it. I don't know if I mentioned that this one has, I may have lavender oil. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I was so excited about the scent. So this one lists soothing lavender, fresh pear, and vanilla orchid. Like I said on the front, it just says lavender blush and silk musk. So all in all, guys, again, strength-wise, I'll have to test these out a little more, sorry, and also for longevity. But so far, I would say the strongest is Velvet Vanilla. Cashmere Skin and Silk Sheets are probably like tied for second, just as far as strength of scent. And then the Linen Drift so far is the lightest. So I will definitely be playing around with these more and hopefully get back later to do a more kind of detailed review on longevity and maybe even rank the scents after I get to know each of them a little bit better. But I do also have a few scent layering suggestions for you. So these are just ones I have in my collection. For the Velvet Vanilla especially, I mean, you guys know, the possibilities for layering with vanilla are endless. I feel like almost every scent, every perfume, body mist, so many of them have a vanilla note in them, even if it's just kind of in the background. So you could pair this with so many different things. Some of the ones in my own collection that I'm excited to try these with, the first one is this Ulta Beauty Collection Vanilla Velour. If you have not smelled this and you're a vanilla girl, you definitely need to go try it out. This is also extremely affordable at only, I think it's only like $13, $14 at Ulta. They always have this out. It's kind of part of their little core fragrance collection. But I just found that when this dried down on my skin, I felt that it smelled very similar to this. And the notes in Vanilla Velour are warm notes of toasted vanilla and caramel strands. This is a very, again, perfect cozy fall scent. It's kind of like a little bit of a, not overly gourmand, but like kind of, how do I want to say? You get definitely, I already forgot what it said, guys. The toasted quality of the vanilla and the caramel in there. It's just a really, really nice scent. And like I said, I feel like these two will go really nice together. So I'm excited to try out that combination. Of course, I can't go without mentioning Bare Vanilla. This is a classic I will always have in my collection. So I really feel like those two will go well together. But really any vanillas in your collection, or if you have like a bourbon vanilla, even something with a caramel note, I think the possibilities are just endless for this one. For the linen drift, I have one specific one that I'm excited about, and that is this Kopari Marbella Bloom. This is a hair and body mist. It has notes of bergamot, neroli, and white flowers. This is gorgeous as well, and I kind of discovered it by accident at Marshall's. I won't get into the details because it's kind of a long story, but I didn't know if I would like this one. Normally, I wouldn't have picked it up because it has the word bloom in it, and I'm not crazy about florals, at least not scents that are overly floral, but that is really not the case with this. It is a very, very pretty, fresh, a little bit of floral, but it's got that bergamot and neroli in it as well. So just a tiny bit citrusy, but not too much. And to me, this really dries down to a very pretty, to me, what smells like a clean laundry scent. So that's why I think these two will pair very nicely together. And again, these are not the cheapest mists at full retail price, but a lot of times you can pick them up at places like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. You can also look on sites like Mercari. That's like my number one place to look because I also sell on there. So you can get these for a pretty good price as well. Moving on to cashmere skin. Obviously there's a coconut note in here. And so Coconut Passion is another favorite of mine from Bath & Body Works that I'm super excited to use with this. It's coconut milk, warm sands, sun-kissed and sensual. I think that'll be great. I also love my Bodycology mists. I mean, say what you want about Bodycology. They may be cheapies, but I think they're really good, especially for the price. I think they have decent strength. Not all of them, but most of the ones that I have tried, and even pretty decent longevity. So Twilight Mist, if you haven't heard of this one, it has notes of coconut, violet, and vanilla. I think it might even pair well with some of these other ones as well. So you can kind of try it out. But again, you can pick this up, for like $4 and some change. They have tons of scents to choose from at Walmart. So you could even stop at Walmart and pick one of the lotions up and then pick one of the Bodycology scents up to go with it if you wanted. And all in all, you're only going to be spending like, what, 12, not even $12. So yeah, can't beat that. So anyway, this is supposed to be a little bit of a dupe for Twilight Woods, which is a discontinued scent from Bath & Body Works. It has been forever since I've smelled that scent, so I can't tell you personally how close of a dupe this is for that, but it's supposed to be at least very similar. So if you liked Twilight Woods, you'll probably like this one. I think it'll go nicely with this cashmere skin. It might also pair well with silk sheets or even velvet vanilla. It's just a really pretty, to my nose, kind of versatile type scent. And then finally, silk sheets with the lavender and the silk musk. I have my other Bodycology mist, the lavender vanilla. This is a little bit of a lighter scent, but it's a very pretty blend of lavender and vanilla. I really like it. I did pair this the other night when I wore the silk sheets and really liked the two of these together. So that will be a good pairing as well. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more info on this new line. Again, you can pick them up at Walmart. You can pick them up on the Walmart website like I did. My store, I believe, only had 3 of the 4 scents in stock, so just keep that in mind. Not all stores may have all 4 of them. But the website, at least when I checked not even a week ago, did. It had all 4. So anyway, go check this out, guys. I really, really like them overall so far, and I'll have to report back with a little bit more of a detailed review and rank the scents. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.